there, and welcome to episode 6 of Training for an OTQ, an Olympic Trials qualifier. And this episode is going to be really lame because it's really just my personal video log entry. There's not going to be any workout footage in this episode, unfortunately, for this week. But stay tuned for more because I do have some more workouts coming your way as I go in this quest and trying to qualify for the US Olympic Trials at the LA Marathon in about 5 weeks now. And training's been going really well. I've looked back on my log on Strava.com. That's where I post all my runs. And like in the first episode, which I'll link to here, the marathon training plan, I planned out my schedule, my future schedule, for what the next 2 months would look like. But on the flip side, you also want to look back on your log and see what you've been doing and where you've been coming from and maybe how you've changed your schedule around, because I have changed some things slightly. And part of that is looking back at your mileage and saying, did I hit my mileage goals for the week? And I've been training for about 6 weeks seriously now. First week back I ran about 40 miles a week, 45 miles a week, and then I ramped it up real quick. 70 miles a week, 100 miles a week, 110 miles a week, and then 120 miles last week. So the mileage progression's been real good and my foot's been feeling great. So knock on wood if I could stay healthy there. But with ramping the mileage up, I've also been doing some of the short speed workouts, which I've shown in the previous episodes, the 2-mile repeats, which I'll link to there in that video, and then the 1,000-meter repeats, which I'll link to right there if you haven't seen those already. But that's kind of the progression, the way the progression's been going. And this weekend actually is a little interesting twist because I decided last minute to enter the US Cross Country National Championships. They're actually going to be here in Boulder on the Flatirons Golf Course, and I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't in Boulder. It's in my backyard, but just a really fun competitive event, and it's a 12K race. We're going to be running loops around the golf course. It's nice and flat, but it could be muddy, and it'll be interesting because I haven't worn track spikes for over 3 years, and it's going to be super fast, super competitive. We got Olympians coming in, guys that could run 27 to 28 minutes for a 10K, and here I am. Back when I actually did speed training in college at my prime, I was barely a sub 30-minute 10K runner. So needless to say, I'm gonna get my butt kicked, and it's gonna be really interesting. But you know, it's just all about going out there, giving it your all, 100%. There's gonna be a lot of pain, there's gonna be a lot of lactic acid. And hopefully I'm looking at this in terms of LA Marathon training as a good workout stimulus, because you know, who wants to go out there and do a hard 8-mile tempo progression run when I could just go in there and race 100% for 12K, basically 7.5 miles at an all-out lactate threshold to VO2 max effort, and probably finish mid-pack. So it'll be a really humbling experience. I like to eat some humble pie every now and then, so it'll be good. There'll be a lot of guys pulling me along. Really competitive race again. I think the top 5 or 6 make the US national team, so there's guys coming in from all over the country for this one. But we'll hopefully have some race footage up on the channel of that race as well. And there's a great women's race, as well as a junior race and a masters race on the cross country course. So pretty exciting week. But I've decided to take this week a little bit as a rest week. I'm still going to try to run about 100 miles in volume, and I still did a little bit of a speed workout a couple days ago in spikes, and actually jacked my calves up quite a bit. It didn't feel very good, but after this week we're going to transition into a more specific phase of marathon training, and the goal is to ramp up the mileage again over 120 miles a week to maybe 125, 130 miles a week, and then to also start doing some really specific hard long runs, really throwing down on a 22-mile type of long run effort, as well as extending some of the lactate threshold tempo run efforts. Before I've been doing the 2-mile repeats, and you know, that's been great, but I need to ramp it up with things like 3x3K, or 3x5K, sorry, and of course my patented 2x8K mile workout, as well as some long progressive runs in the 8 to 10 mile range where you start really ramping up and streaming together that endurance, so to speak, really working very close to marathon goal pace. And that's really the idea, is getting in some really hard specific workouts on really pretty high mileage. So it'll be very tiring, but I'm actually really looking forward to that, and I want to share that journey with you. So again, thanks again for all the comments and all the views. I really appreciate all the support for this series. It's been really fun to make, and really exciting to progress along, and hopefully we'll see an end result in a little over 5 weeks. But again, I really appreciate it, and I want to keep up with the whole series. So thanks for all the subscriptions and all the shares and all the thumbs up and comments. And also, I wish you the best of luck with all your running endeavors, whether you're just getting back into it after a long winter, or you're training for a half marathon or marathon or ultra marathon, or any races that you have come up, or if you're just trying to get your fitness back and enjoy the sport. I think it's just a real great thing to share online here with the videos and the media and pictures as well. And actually, with that note in mind, if you want to see what I ate last week during my 120 mile training week, you can check out my personal blog, sagecanaday.com. You could see I took pictures basically of all the food I ate, and I will warn you, I'm a health nut kind of, so there's that. It's changed a lot over the years. Sandy actually came up with the idea of I did a food log back when I ran at Hanson's Distance Project in Michigan, and I was doing marathons professionally, and I have a food log back then, and I should compare and contrast with what I ate back then, because my diet has changed a lot over the years. But that's kind of outside of the realm of this series. Again, stay tuned for more, and be sure to subscribe for future Training for an OTQ videos coming up, as well as training talks. I don't want to forget those totally, but this kind of has preoccupied my attention for now. So again, I wish you the best of luck in everything, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share it. Thank you very much.